Okay, everybody, I am back with some Sly 3. I am going to do my best to try to record all 4 of these missions in one video. That way, next week we can just get the heist started.
I've taken over this Carnival fireworks stand as a base of operations for our next job. We need to take out the sign and balloons advertising Octavio's big comeback opera recital.
I hear ya. If no one shows up for him to extort with his building sinking scheme, then why would he bother with the demonstration? Excavating all that tar seems like a big operation. You'd think he'd hold off until he had an audience.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Sly's bottom jaw was clipping through his collar there.
Powerful enough to destroy the anchors to those balloons. Unfortunately, I'm a little short on fuses.
Then I'll be quick.
Don't get me wrong, I do like this mission.
The dynamite when you get near the anchor, or kaboom! Raccoon parts everywhere.
But I find it really funny that the demolitions expert conveniently doesn't have enough fuses.
Excellent. One less ad polluting the Venetian skyline. And on back to the fireworks stand. I've got another stick of TNT ready, and the wind's blowing in the right direction for stage 2 of our assault.
And I would question, why is it that Bentley just didn't wait until they got more fuses to do this? But then I remember, in this game, they're rushing through these quests. In the other games, you could assume that they've been working on these different heists for up to several days, maybe a week.
Beast. Don't dilly-dally with this one. It's got a longer fuse, but you've got farther to run.
Ferocious beast?
Run, Sly, run! Fear the beast!
In Sly 2, you could make the argument that all the missions that they were working on, they did all in one night, because there was like no change in the environment outside of changes that occurred because of the mission. In this game, you start off in, like, the first section of the game is in the the first section of Italy is in the evening, and then once you finish the first set of missions, you get this new version where it's set in the daytime.
Hurry, before the wind changes direction.
Like, you get to actually see the change in days in Sly 3.
The balloon carried by the wind will impact on the Octavio
But it's crazy.
side. The combustible gases in the
In the
balloon
second game,
will
you're like,
ignite
oh, they did all this in one night, that's insane, but okay. But in this game, no, they do, every heist takes like 2 days to
The
prepare.
wind died. The balloon's caught. Sorry, pal. See if you can climb up and knock the balloon free. I'll start putting together another explosive for the side. Such a shame. I was really looking forward to seeing that balloon burn. Fascinating chemical reaction.
As you guys can tell, I've climbed this tower so many times over the years. This is one of my favorite platforming sections, even though it's not the longest. And it's certainly not the best one in this game. The best platforming section in this game comes at the very end. And it's a shame because I've described this curse so many times before, where you have a platforming series, and by the time you get to the 3rd game, developers are like, oh, we need to spice up the gameplay. Let's include other gameplay types that's not platforming. And it seldomly works a lot of time. Crash 3 is a lot of people's worst crash and favorite crash for that specific reason.
Come on back. What? Sorry, sir. We're currently closed. Hey, let go of me. Sly, get back here. Quick!
Oh, crap. We gotta go help Bentley. Are you kidding me? I got no time for this shit.
Help, Sly! This guy is crazy! I've got him locked out, but oh no!
They should have had a timer to this. That would have been way cooler. But this also illustrates the fact that the gang is kind of fractured without Murray around. Because normally, we wouldn't have to deal with this. Murray would be protecting Bentley at this point.
Sly, he's breaking down the door! Where are you? Please help!
I'm almost there, buddy. I'm not gonna let anybody crush your legs again. Ah, shit.
Ah, Sly Cooper. My boy on the inner side picked up those pictures of me you sent to the cops.
Oh.
Nice a try.
Octavio's not a dumbass.
Put my friend down, or I'm gonna knock out all of your teeth, one at a time, and make you eat them.
Jesus.
That's
That's like the hardest thing I've ever heard Sly say.
Back in my day, we had enforcers that would make people pee their pants just as soon as a look at them.
Believe me, old-timer, I don't make idle threats.
Oh, I know all about you and your crack little gang. You ain't nothing without these little guys' brains. So, I figure I'll just scoop them out real slow and use them to fertilize my tomato plants.
I'm allergic to tomatoes. Sly!
Power up. Barrier engaged.
Not only do you have to dodge all these things, but he also conveniently runs by all of his henchmen.
Let go of me, you geriatric fiend!
Dang it. I was trying to avoid his projectiles while also, you know, trying to avoid the electric field.
Crank it up.
Thankfully, following Octavio is not that hard, especially when you know where he's gonna go.
Get you for this.
But if you do get too far away from him, you will fail the mission. And what's funny to me is, like, it's not a spoiler, we're heading right over to his base of operations, but he chooses the most roundabout way to get there.
Shotgun.
I forgot about that very last one he does.
Take him.
What was the point, Octavio? You were at your base.
Forget about this. You guys are dead.
Again, I like this mission, but what was the point of him doing
You
this?
okay, Bentley?
I'm fine. My ego's bruised, but it'll heal.
Oh, man. Like, okay, I know the point is to just display the fact that, one, taking those pictures in the last mission and really didn't do anything, because Octavio has a man inside. But it's also supposed to display just how intelligent Octavio is. Like, just because he's old does not mean he's an idiot. But I'm questioning the fact that, okay, you want a chase sequence? Why didn't we start this mission like on the other side of the map and then have him run over to the opera house? Instead, he goes in like the most awkward route just to get back to the opera house. Mind you, Bentley's store is right across the river from the opera house. So why didn't he just go across the bridge? Oh, man. I think Octavio is one of the first guys where well, not one of the first, but Octavio literally deserves the award of, how can you be so damn smart and yet so damn stupid? I'm gonna make that into a shirt one day. But
Bentley, looks like you found one of Octavio's Vincenetti goons. You on your way to the
time
police
for a
station
nice
for the old bait and
surprise. Well,
switch?
not much of a surprise if you already know about this.
Too close for
But,
comfort. You gotta
as I
move.
said before, Sly 3, you know, by the time you get to the third game, we gotta include more gameplay
Now that those
styles, more
mercenary
characters,
apes
more
involved.
stuff to do. So, instead of just Bentley, Murray, and Sly being playable, let's add some other playable characters. And I'm gonna get into all the extra playable characters in this game later because, a lot of them end up kind of being pointless because you play as them so
I
little.
might not be a real cop, but I've got feelings, pal. And you just hurt them.
You talking to me, fruitcake? Cause I don't need a date.
Eat missile, punk.
This was a good plan, Bentley. Now we can just sit back and watch the fireworks.
Thank you. I pride myself on deviousness these
How is he
days.
not taking him out when
With
he's
her
firing literal
guard under
missiles at
fire,
him?
There's a 93% chance that Carmelita
And I
will
love that they're
arrive
just chilling
and
in the
take out
background while this is
entire
happening.
Vincenetti gang.
Devious.
And I'm even worried about getting caught in the crossfire.
Inspector Fox, I'm glad to see you. This Vincenetti puke is giving me all I can handle.
Stand your ground, soldier. We'll take him
Ladies and
together.
gentlemen, we can now play as Inspector Fox.
He's hit. Give it to him.
And, ooh, hold on.
Right on.
There we go. Now, Carmelita has a strafe mode that's essentially acts as not auto fire, but a target lock. You need to have strafing mode on if you're gonna fire your gun, otherwise she'll just fire in the direction that she's facing. Also, because Carmelita is a cop, she can't really get coins from objects or anything. She doesn't collect coins. Breaking objects will just give her health. Also, I think I displayed it before, but Carmelita is pretty much a tank in this game. You can't really kill her. I know ways to kill her, but most of the time you're not supposed to be able to. When Carmelita gets shot, she will not get staggered or anything. She'll take damage, sure, but she won't, like... She won't really get staggered much like Sly and the others will. Strafing mode is definitely useful, but it's a little awkward because the controls are switched when my camera controls get switched when I'm in strafe mode. See what I mean there? She doesn't get staggered. She just keeps firing.
These Vinsonetti guys are everywhere. I'm not going to last long without some additional firepower.
I do like playing as Carmelita. This is cool. She can do her super kick. She can also do all the mega jumps you see her do in the main game, on top of having a regular double jump. I don't think she has a no, she does not have a binocular. I didn't think she would. But I cannot lie, like, the idea of playing as Carmelita is definitely a good one, because, you know, she's been a character since the beginning. I'm sure plenty of players, me included, were like, I wonder what Carmelita would be like being playable. And now you finally get that.
Teach them not to mess with the force.
Okay, the only other problem I have with her is that you have to keep firing. You can't just hold down the trigger button, you have to keep firing.
Almost got him. Nice shot, boss.
But it really isn't that bad.
I am deep in the trouble. I need backup and I need it now.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my thoughts straight. My only real issue with Carmelita, honestly, is the fact that you can tell they clearly put effort into making her a decent playable character, but you hardly get to play as her at all in the whole game. See, look at that. Without strafing, you're kind of useless, unless you're directly facing an enemy when you're firing. But most of the time, if I'm not strafing, I'm just going to go for a super kick. I don't even know how that was possible, but okay. But I'm trying to think. Let me think. 1, 2... Three, four. Okay, I remember now. In this whole game, you only play as Carmelita a total of 5 times. And no, it's not, and not every single one of those 5 times is like this, where it's a whole mission dedicated to her. In all the other cases, you start as another character and then switch to Carmelita. So in total, you only play as her for maybe...
Good work, man.
30 minutes?
For mercenaries, you fought with honor and distinction. I'm proud of you.
Not even 30, like less than 20 minutes of the entire game's gameplay is dedicated to Carmelita, and that's not including deaths or anything. If it was deaths, if you died and stuff like that, maybe it'd be like half an hour. Alright, that was mission number 2. How long have we been recording? 14 minutes. Okay. Out of my face. I got no time for this crap.
Octavio keeps the blueprints to his
go on
main
guard
car
duty.
station in 3 parts. Each is cleverly hidden behind a painting inside one of his legit coffee houses.
Not very subtle, posting a full-time guard in front of a coffee house.
It really isn't.
Since we destroyed his Ferris wheel, he's gone all out on the security. In fact, he's got all his guards checking up on each other. If we're going to get inside and at the blueprints, we can't raise any suspicion.
I'm with you. I'll approach the guard while in disguise and pretend to take the next shift. When the coast is clear, you head inside and swipe the blueprints. With me standing out front, no one will know that something's up.
Your disguise can be assigned as a power-up. When hailed by guards, make sure to memorize their passwords and say them back in a timely fashion. Take too long or mess it up, and he'll know you're a phony.
The disguise system is definitely a cool idea. I mean, it's the game about thieves. Of course, disguise will be involved. But the way to implement it in 3 is horrible.
Yep, here it is.
And that's because other than being able to walk past guards and not get shot at, they don't have any sort of benefit.
Okay, I guess you're the
Because every single time you run into a new guard, you have to give them the password again. And if you go to one guard, give him the password, you can go back to another guard you already gave the password to, and then he'll demand another password. And also, you can't attack while in disguise. You can't use any of Sly's sneaky moves, like he can't climb poles, he can't tightrope
Head
walk,
inside and grab the blueprints.
he can't even double
No telling
jump.
how
All
long
he can
till
do is
another
walk
patrol
around
comes
and
by.
jump. Like, the disguises are it feels like another gimmick. And as much as I crap on 4 actually makes the disguises more useful. Because they actually give you benefits.
First coffee house I've ever seen with wall-to-wall.
They give you extra abilities. All of them give you extra abilities. And a majority of them allow Sly to still use his natural moveset on top of whatever the abilities the suit gives you. Yes, I know, I'm destroying everything. Because one of the things I would do as a kid is that whenever I was starting a new playthrough of this game, is that I would always look forward to this Bentley coffee house mission because the coffee houses have a lot of stuff to break and you can get coins out of them. Because I spent literally an hour before recording this just going around and picking people's pockets. Because it's so hard to get money in this game.
Octavio really is old school if he's using a painting safe. My father used to crack these all the time. The trick here is finding the safe's combination hidden somewhere in the artwork. Might take some searching, but it's sure to be there. Just keep at it.
Now, if I remember right, the developers actually had it so that... What was it, 497? Oh, wait, 7... Or was it... There we go. If you were having a hard time finding the
We're
password,
still clear out front.
the developers actually programmed it so that the password will be moved into a different location where it will be more identifiable to see. But these are actually really cool puzzles. Again, I think you only do this in this mission and then one mission in the 3rd chapter, and then that's it. Or maybe there's a
I'll
third
meet you at the next
occurrence.
coffee shop. Once you take the guard's post, I'll move in.
Second verse, same as the first.
Like, you can tell just how little these new gameplay features actually affect the game, because for the most part, I can remember all the times when you have to use them. And they're not really that frequent. What's the point of developing all these systems if you're not going to use them to their fullest potential? And I gotta look into this more, but I get the feeling that Sly 3's development was kind of rushed. Because less episodes, way more gimmicks, in my opinion. There's a lot of stuff that makes me think this is just,
Give me the cafe password.
Here's the
you know, this is
password
just a
slide.
rush job. And I hate to say that because,
See
wow, I'm not even going to count that because my finger just slipped.
Hey, you! Give me the cafe password.
Here's the password slide.
Bass, 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 soprano.
I don't know why I keep taking out my earbud.
Am I glad you're here? Mama's making spaghetti tonight and I'm
Stop.
I'm gonna eat
You're
like
eating
three.
no, 4 plates full.
I guess you really like a cookie.
Mamma mia, I want to be buried in her sauce. It's a heaven.
Okay. I do not want to know what that guy looks up on the internet.
Any problems with that guy?
Said he wanted to be buried in his mom's pasta sauce.
Yeah. That's strange.
Yeah, how else would you respond after hearing that? Yeah, that's definitely something.
I just can't get it out of my head. Have you ever had pasta sauce that tasty? I don't want to distract you or anything, but I just don't think I've ever had cooking that good. Are we like missing out on a whole universe of flavors here?
But this is what I mean when I said this would take me a minute. This is the mission that would take me a minute because, like I said, I tend to break everything in here to get the coins. But that could be a little difficult because of the spotlights all over the place. But I'm not going to bother doing that this time around because I do have a decent amount of coins on me. It's not going to be enough, but I have a decent amount. Okay. I see it. There it is. 968. And they always change the locations around. It's not always in the same spots. I just know what spots to look in. Oh, man.
All right, 2 out of 3. Almost there, partner.
Like, even if you were looking up Let's Plays on this, you were not guaranteed to find... And I think, yeah, and the other thing is that they also changed the codes. It's not the same code in every save. Things like that reminded me that, oh yeah, Sucker Punch does know how to make good game and make good mechanics when they have the time to flesh them out.
You know, maybe there's a good Italian restaurant around here.
Enough with the sauce! Keep your focus, we're on a job here! Thugs everywhere, death around every corner!
Apparently Sly is
You're
Murray
right.
now,
We
just
got one more
hungry.
coffee house to hit, then we're done.
Yes, now you're talking sense!
And then we eat.
You know, I cannot fault Sly. You are in friggin' Italy. How could you not go out of your way to try some Italian cuisine? Man, I'm tired of seeing my... Crap. I hate when they post guards on this bridge. I don't have anything... I don't have any abilities that will help me take on a guy head on. A flashlight guy head on, at least. And I didn't want to have to go all the way around just to get to the coffee shop over here. All right, we're here. Because the mission was going so well, we have to come in and come up with some reason for why we can't just go immediately to the third coffee house. What do I mean by that? You'll see after I do this.
Halt! Give me the cafe password.
Yep, here it is.
Bass, soprano.
Okay.
Yeah, you know the code, but what's my nickname? There's only one
Why?
Tony B on the payroll, and I'm famous in the family.
This is a delaying tactic.
Just got called in from Roma.
They know me in Rome. I'm practically the mayor of organized crime in Rome. You telling me you never heard my nickname there?
My cell phones are going off. I should take this call. Could be the boss.
Yeah, okay.
Like, are you serious?
Talk to some of the other guards in the area and see if any of them know Tony B's nickname.
Like, why is this here? This is just to make the game
What's
longer.
Octavio's house
And I have to
password?
still wear this stupid
Yep, here
disguise.
it is.
Tenor soprano,
Sorry about that. Okay, you're legit.
Hey, you know Tony B's nickname?
Tony B. That cannoli, he's a, what's it called, a egomaniac. I don't know nothing about him. Don't wanna know.
Hey, at least he's honest. Thank you. That is the only other thing Sly can do in disguise is he can activate switches. But still, this sucks. This really sucks. So I gotta maneuver up here, then quickly swap. Wait. Oh, he's over there? I thought there was a guy in this building. Of course, because he ledge grabbed instead of just landing on the platform itself, that had to happen, right? Oh my god, just lose sight of me already. Oh my god!
Hey, you! Ferris wheel password, quickly!
As I expected. Here you go.
You shouldn't have to do this garbage for this guy's stupid nickname.
Soprano, alto, alto, soprano.
Yep.
Yep, that's the password. Sometimes I forget them, you know.
You and me are both, pal. Hey, you know what the Tony B's nickname is?
Yeah, that fathead likes to call himself Tony the Killer Bee. What an idiot.
I couldn't agree no more.
Nice job getting the nickname. You're really fitting in with these mobsters, Sly. Maybe you should switch teams. Get an apartment with the Killer Bee.
I don't have time for this garbage. I need to
What's
go.
The Carnivale password?
Here's the password, Sly.
Tenor bass, tenor, tenor.
Sorry about that.
So, Big Shot, what's
Oh,
my
so you
nickname?
do recognize me.
Come on,
Then why'd you have me give the
everyone's heard
password
of Tony
again?
the Killer Bee.
Good
You're
God.
the terror of every playground from here to Sicily.
Ha ha ha, real funny. Least I'm not on guard duty during Carnival. Who's got the last laugh now, tough guy? Me, that's who.
Don't take too long. If that guy comes back to chat, I'm out of here.
You've got real skill with this art decryption, Bentley. It always takes me like 20 minutes to figure those things out. You're just flying through them.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Thankfully, there are plenty of opportunities to get health here. It's not too hard, but it can be pretty annoying, especially when you're trying to break everything. Okay, this is the most elaborate one. Oh, I can already see it. 113. Alright, mission successful. We got all 3 blueprints
Get out
and...
of there. It must have been rigged to an alarm.
Ah, crap. Wait, why? Why was this one linked to an alarm, not the other 2? Unless they were in a sequence together. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. I should not have been able to avoid all that. Jesus. I was holding down those jet boosters. I hope that was Tony
We need
B.
to hide out back in the safe house. That alarm is attracting all kinds of guards.
Agreed. We've got the blueprints to the tar vacuum. Our work here is done.
And thankfully, we're not on the other side of the map. Once we get across the drawbridge, we're home free. Out of my way.
Let's go, Bentley.
Oh wait, I forgot. I have jet boosters now. See ya. And they don't cost nearly as much gadget power as it normally would.
Ah, the safety of the safe house.
And I love how the one real Bentley mission for this entire episode was a Sly mission technically, but Bentley did get the mission complete sign, so why wasn't it just a Bentley mission? I'm like, why didn't you just start with him? As usual, Carmelita's unflinching and invincible for now. But of course you had to be here when I need to be here. Excuse me? Hey, Murray!
Sly said you were looking for me?
We need your help to destroy some tar drums.
I'm done with all that. I found a
I know
new
I'm approaching
path.
30 minutes, but this will not take long at all.
Peacefulness.
Come on, what happened to the Murray? The guy who'd get into a fist fight with 10 thugs wearing nothing but a towel. The guy who used to punch first and not bother asking questions later. Where's that guy? Where's my old friend?
I'm sorry, Bentley. I tried to save you, but I just wasn't strong enough.
Get over it, Murray. I don't blame you and never have. The only thing I feel bad about is losing my pal.
Look, I want to help you. You're like my second best friend.
Wow.
It's just that I promised
I'm
I'd
assuming
stay
Slice
here
first.
and peacefully meditate till the black water ran pure.
Well, what if you could help us peacefully? You wouldn't have to punch anyone.
I'm in. Keep it peaceful, and I'll smash up anything you'd like.
As a student of the Australian Dreamtime, I'm sure you've learned of the ball form?
Yeah, sure, like my first week.
Excellent. Tuck into ball form and clog that vent pipe. The pressure buildup should shoot you skyward. Maintain your ball form and smash into the tar drums around town.
Awesome. Yeah, that's totally peaceful. I'm sure my guru wouldn't mind.
Press the L1 button to go into ball form. Hit the X button on impact to keep your bounces high.
Yahoo!
I'm projecting some markers to help you find the tar drums.
So yeah, this is Murray's ball form. And here's the funny thing, you punch or thunderflop anybody, immediate mission fail. But you can bounce on them and it's not a mission failed. Because this is apparently peaceful. I don't know how that didn't work.
This is
There we
great,
go.
Murray. Those tar drums are an integral part of Octavio's scheme. With them out of the picture, you're that much closer to seeing the black water run clear. I promise.
And here's the funny thing. As long as you jump from a high point and activate ball form, you can get this insane amount of height without needing, like, a geyser to help you.
Superb bouncing, chum.
I give Sly 3 a lot of flack, but they did really think about the upgrades. Everything that was in everything useful in the second game got refined in this one. And the new stuff they have is actually pretty solid.
Sense, of course.
Like something like this I would never imagine for Murray, but it's like, you know what? This is actually cool. And I'm pretty sure the ball form actually also gets upgrades.
The environmentalist will send a thank you card.
Because I can't remember if turnbuckle launch is still in this game. You know, the move where where Murray looks like he was holding in a fart and then he can do a higher jump. I can't remember if that's in here. So I think the ball form is meant to act as a replacement for that.
The last of them.
See? Did not take long at all.
Really nice work, Murray. It's a pleasure to see you back in action.
Yeah, well, I haven't forgotten who my friends are. I'm just playing with a different deck.
Dun, dun. Alright, now we can just finish this up with another classic Bentley slideshow and call it a day.
With Octavio's comeback opera recital just a few hours away, we're all set up for the main event. Get ready for Operation Tar Be Gone. Our objective, get Murray back on the team. Sly, you'll start things off by using your disguise to sneak into the opera house. Make your way down to the pump room and let me in through the side entrance. Thanks to the blueprints we stole, I now know just where to bomb to cripple the machinery. Then we'll go for Octavio's detonation switch. I'm sure you'd agree that we just can't leave a weapon that powerful in the hands of such a madman. So I'll distract the old mobster with an opera duel. He's sure not to attack while we're both on stage. Meanwhile, you'll cut the lines to the chandelier and drop it on his head. I'll swipe the switch, and we'll both find Murray. By then, the black water is sure to be running clear, and he'll be free to come with us.
How do you have pictures of him in his old outfit in Italy, Bentley? Did you ask Murray to put on his old outfit just so you'll have pictures for the slide? Hang on. Okay. I'll have to wait till the next episode to get more gear. But that's going to be it for me, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this extra long episode of Sly 3. Get ready for the start of the first operation next week. I appreciate all the love and support. I'll see you guys later. Peace.